Hey everybody, Dog8798 here. This is my review of WCW SuperBrawl Revenge. This review is long overdue. It was going to be the second part of my WCW 2001 series, but the original count that had this pay-per-view was terminated, and I just recently discovered the pay-per-view today, and I watched the whole thing from beginning to end. I must say that I remember this pay-per-view when it aired from when I was younger, and I must say this pay-per-view was awesome from beginning to end. Some of my favorite stuff on here were the Thrillers, the Natural Born Thrillers tag team match, Sean Stasiak and Mark Jindrak versus Sean O'Haire and Chuck Palumbo. That was an awesome match, and the crowd was really into it. Another match that surprised me was the Wall and Hugh Morris. This is as mid card as you can get, and the crowd was really hot for this match. I was surprised how hot the crowds were for this match, and at this point in WCW, their last days. Like I said, there was that match. There was the Mysterio Chavo Guerrero Cruiserweight title match. Always a good match when you get those two in the ring. Then there was Diamond Dallas Page, double duty. First, he wrestled a match with Chris Kanyon, which was a standard wrestling match. Then he had a street fight like match with Jeff Jarrett. Two different but awesome matches in one night. Diamond Dallas Page was awesome, and so were Jeff Jarrett and Kanyon, putting on a great show like that. Then you had Lance Storm and Ernest the Cat Miller, who, in my opinion, had a good feud. And they had a really good match here to decide who would be commissioner. Ernest the Cat Miller pinned Lance Storm with the feliner to become commissioner of WCW. And then, of course, Rick Steiner, Dustin Rhodes, awesome match for the United States title, back when the United States title meant something. Then, the main event, loser leaves WCW, Scott Steiner, World Heavyweight Champion, defending his belt against Kevin Nash. Loser leaves WCW after a long fight. Kevin Nash makes Scott Steiner makes Kevin Nash submit to the Steiner recliner, and thus Kevin Nash's career is over, just like Goldberg at the previous pay-per-view. Like I said, SuperBrawl Revenge was such an awesome pay-per-view. WCW was really tearing it up in their last days, and they well, you know what happened. AOL didn't want anything to do with wrestling, and they were gone. Like I said, this was supposed to be my second part of my 2001 series, but the account that had this pay-per-view and the next one, Greed, were terminated. If I ever see Greed on here, I'll review it too, but this show was awesome. All right, Dog8798 out.